So next onto the stage is my new best friend, Marshall Jones. This is Marshall. All right, come on down. And as he's coming down, we've got lots of open seating down here for our friends that are standing up in the aisles. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. I see that hand. I see that hand. Come on down. So last night, a few of us got together for dinner, and we were going around and saying our names and, what we do and what we're passionate about. And, it kind of sounded like social impact bingo, right? It's like, hi, I'm Jacqueline, wah, 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 sustainability, wah, 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 wah. I'm from such and such company, impact, wah, 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 shared value, wah, wah. And it was kind of like that until this man came and gave us a little of his spoken word and left us all in awe. So please come.
On November 20th, 2010, my lady's water broke. It was the perfect storm of change and renewal. And at 5:30 a.m., my daughter Nebula was born, silently. It would be 6 months before I found out from the midwife that the reason why she asked everyone to be quiet was because for the first 30 seconds, Nebula was not breathing. On October 29th, or rather, on February 1st of 2013, I left my then New Jersey home to fly from New York to Southern California. And I will be the first to tell you there is nothing like having June's weather in February. And it would be 3 months before I realized that every day had passed and not on one single day had it rained. On October 29th, 2012, as the wind rattled my roof and rattled my windows, I thought we were all going to die. And then the lights went out, and then I believed we were all going to die. Hurricane Sandy had hit landfall, and Mayor Bloomberg had shut down all of the public transportation, and for right now, there would be no way out. After 4 days without any lights, and ill-prepared, running out of resources, I walked as long as it took me to get to the ferry to cross from New Jersey into New York City. And I walked past 11th Avenue and 10th Avenue and 9th Avenue onto 8th Avenue where there were signs of life, and I finally understood why it happens in the movies when they fall on their knees, when they reach civilization. Oh my God. 34th Street in the comfort of a friend's high-rise, food and light. I go on Facebook, and a friend asks if anyone would like to help volunteer in Staten Island. Now, when I left my home in Jersey, I walked past the flooding. I walked past basement apartments being emptied. I thought about myself. And here I was, safe, sound, warm, and dry, and someone was asking if I wanted to get wet again. I went to Kmart, I bought some shoes, took the ferry to Staten Island, and got on the train to New Dorp. When you get off the train in New Dorp, everything is normal. The pizza shop is open. Someone's getting their hair done in the salon. Normal. And you pass the church and you grab your supplies and you walk. And then you walk some more, and then you walk to the shoreline. There's a line of people in their coats and their jackets with their tables and their fire, something to keep warm, something to make food, clothes strewn everywhere, walkie-talkies, giving positions and dispatching people. Then you walk onto the first block, behind the garbage truck that is moving at a snail's pace, because it takes a lot of time to compact your life. When you throw a garbage disposal, a cabinet, your bed, your Saturday nights, your Sunday mornings, your Tuesday evenings into the back of a garbage truck, and you watch it get crushed in minutes, seconds, you realize how insignificant our physical trappings are and how fast it can all be gone. The football team came to help. The New York City government came to help. and the people that were still there, even though they have government orders stitched to their doors saying they cannot go back into their own homes, they're still there. People helping each other through the storm. So when I moved to California to reconnect with my lady and my daughter on February 1st, 2013, and spent my 3 months there realizing there was no rain, I thought about something, a string theory. And I remembered the day that my daughter was born. And while she was still connected to the umbilical cord that was still beating, that was the only thing that kept her alive. And perhaps that's nature's secret, that it is when we are connected that we are still alive. But my question when I'm looking at her birth is, one, how can I ever forget this? And two, how can I help her remember? As I watch the umbilical cord get cut and see the place that will eventually become her belly button, I wonder, how can I help her remember that this is life? That is when we are connected, that now we have an invisible connection and the invisible line between us, that's life. That it is a force like gravity. And even gravity reminds us that we need each other. Have you ever tried to climb a mountain with a team? And you have ropes tied around your center of gravity, around your core. As you climb to defy gravity, you wrap yourself around gravity together to climb, combined with an invisible force, and that invisible force is belief. An old friend told me that if you believe, you don't need to see a bigger picture. All you need is to hold up your piece that shines bright and brilliant like a soul from the sun. So he told me to run with it like point A, frantically searching for point B. And as I am finding it, it will be finding me. So when I look in the eyes of children that I teach, I tell them that the shotgun in their souls is the start gun to go, to chase their dreams, to follow their heart and catch their breath, because that is the human race. The human race is not a rush to the finish line. It is our blood rushing through us as we hold hands until this is finished. So we hold hands with our heads held tight and our heads held high, with flames and the fire and the passion to burn both. Because when the rain and the storms come, it will be our hands that will lead us into the future. It will be our hands that will pull us through the rubble and the ruin. It will be our hands that push us past the storm. It will be our hands that refresh, that renew, that change. The word innovate comes from the Latin word innovatis, which is the past participle of innovar, which means to reform, to renew, to change. Today is November 20th. At 5:30 a.m. this morning, my daughter became 3 years old. And she's not old enough to ask the right questions. But one day, when it is too rainy outside, and we are in our living room, and she is coloring in her coloring book, and by some divine inspiration, she turns to me randomly and says, "Daddy, why do I have a belly button?" I'll say, I have this theory that we are all connected, and that life is a series of invisible lines like this coloring book. And your belly button is your special dot, just like these dots, that are all a part of this bigger picture, but they don't remember that they came here together. But that's where we all come in, isn't it? If we can draw the lines and connect the dots and hold up our piece and remember that we are here for more than us, that we are here for us, that we need each other. And sweetheart, when we are all gone into the wind and the dirt and the dust, not only will we have seen the bigger picture, but you, darling, you can see it for yourself. Thank you.